Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we're back to continue the playthrough of XCom Enemy Within featuring the Long War mod, and we are about to go on a more important terror mission than we've been on in a while. It seems like the last couple terror missions have happened in Brazil where there really wasn't much we could do to help the panic there. They were going to go to max red panic anyway. This time we're headed out to Philadelphia in the eastern U.S. and this is a country or a region, North American region, that I want to keep under control. Even though we had a setback last time, we got to get that one more engineer, and now I've got to get one more satellite built to gain control of North America. I definitely do not want to lose North America to panic, so the mission takes on a little extra meaning to me, so we'll find out if we can be successful going in there against it. And before I get into introducing you to the team we're taking out, hit that subscribe button. If you've been enjoying this playthrough so far, there is absolutely no reason you shouldn't have subscribed already to help me out. It's been a hard-fought mission or a hard-fought playthrough so far with 3 fatalities. Show me a little support, encourage me on, and hit that subscribe button. Alright, so our commander on this mission is going to be Rafael Nadal. Rafi is along as our commanding medic. We have Vladimir, Gnome Putin, along as our infantry. Alexis, Teach It Drag, along as our sniper, and that always makes me feel a little more comfortable having her along as our sniper. David, Goldenballs, Beckham is our assault. The Bambino, Babe Ruth, is along as our scout. He has our lone battle scanner to help us out potentially. Usually I try or like, but he doesn't have the perk to have more battle scanners on a terror mission to heave out there and maybe save a few civilians. We're going to have to make do with one. Mariel Hamm is along as our gunner. And if we are back, I don't think we had a lot of chrysalids on the last terror mission, but if we are back to more chrysalids, she does have the heat ammo perk. Trevor, T-Bone Hertz, is our rocketeer, and he is now getting a promotion. I think this makes him our highest promoted rocketeer, and I'm not going to complain. He's the one we broke from tradition of taking shredder ammo and gave him platform stability. Well, now we're going to follow it up with mayhem to get some extra damage out of those well-placed rockets that we're able to place. So we're going with mayhem. And finally we have Tommy Pokemon Hertz as our engineer. I was originally thinking, okay, we can take a arc thrower, maybe do some more captures, but on a terror mission I decided once again, like bomb disposal, it's not always the most appropriate way to be, or mission to be focusing on captures, because we're looking at speed to get through the aliens and save as many civilians as we can. Alright, that's it. Let's get in there, see what kind of map, what kind of urban block we're dealing with here. Cross your fingers.
Strike one. Prepare for landing.
Get ready to deploy.
Alrighty.
AO is within the continental United States.
I don't know that I've done a lot of terror missions on this one, but I won't complain. Let's see how this works out for us.
Section of the city. We should move quickly on this one to prevent further casualties.
Let's see where we get to start out on this one.
Central, this is Big Sky. Confirm signal uplink. Strike team is in position near the terror site. Awaiting confirmation.
Solid copy.
God, we seem so remote
Strike
with
one
this
has been
starting
given a green light.
location.
Your highest priority is to protect those civilians.
Where is the best way for me to move up quick? The dining map. Yeah, I don't know that this is one where we've done the rescue of the or that defector or whatever, that guy that says that we have to escape, that we have to escort the guy out of here. I don't know if I've started off in this corner in a long time. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out the best way to approach this mission. It all depends on where we will have. I see a civilian down in this alley. I can see a slight outline by this truck of a civilian down that way. Do we get a peek of any other civilians inside? I'm really not seeing any inside the building so much. I'm not seeing any down that way so much. So maybe what we do is our first direction we head is toward the civilian we see. It also gives me some potential roof access to maybe gain any kind of little advantage we can, depending on, we don't know yet, the enemies we're facing. So let's head off in this direction. And we don't know if we're facing chrysalids or what kind until we start hearing some noises. Start us off, Babe Ruth. And there is our first civilian. There's another civilian I can see way off in the distance down and past the lamppost here in the back alley. I get a little shadow of vision there. But so far the civilians do not seem to be... Yeah, I'm not getting a view of a lot of civilians close to us, and that bodes ill for those of us that want to save some civilians along the way. Now maybe what we'll do, and I'm starting by throwing the battle scanner here, it gives me vision of a couple more civilians down there, and so maybe what we do is we'll just throw the battle scanners here, see if we get lucky on who we see, and at least try to save some early civilians.
Sweeping.
Hopefully protect them for a couple turns, and it looks... Yeah, deceptively calm, deceptively quiet for a terror mission. And we know very well not to believe what we see on the terror mission. Oh my goodness. Let's get moving forward. I think, Vladimir, we're going to push you forward here. We're going to do a lot of yellow moves on this first turn, since it would appear to be somewhat clean. I like the idea, though, of having a steadied rocket somehow, just in case on these missions. So we're only going to push you, T-Bone, kind of towards the back so you get better angle if something should appear down that way. We'll probably end up steadying you. Mariel, it'd be nice to get you farther forward if we need to do some suppression. So we'll dash you. Definitely, you know I like to have an engineer up closer to heave a grenade.
Affirmative, moving out.
And we'll just follow up. We'll just get everybody dashed up there so we can start hopefully saving a civilian or two. And Alexis, I'm wondering, kind of almost leaning towards getting you farther back here so we don't activate, but maybe getting some vision down that way. So let's try you way back here. Get you a good little sniper position. You won't be steadied, at least off the bat, but the only steadied is my rocket. There we go. I see seekers. I see seekers. Are they activated? Yes, we've activated them. 2. Just 2? What a small pod. What a small pod. And unfortunately, yeah, we got chrysalids, so we're gonna hold off on the shredder rocket, because I was just gonna say we don't want to waste a shredder rocket on just 2. We are dealing with chrysalids again, my friends. So we're gonna have to be ready and ready to take on these chrysalids. Let's see. Who can we get forward? We got one very tough, very powerful, and I'm wondering if I need to try getting up to the roof, because I'm afraid there might be chrysalids up here. But I'm going to try to get David Beckham to peek up here, see if we activate some chrysalids first of all.
Heading out.
we do not, and it gives us a 75% shot, which is very nice. I'm thinking I may do that and just keep the run and gun in reserve. Ay, ay, ay. What if we got kind of a shot with you? I got 3. Ah, there's a drone that I missed back here. Now, who is active on here? So yeah, it is the drone with the 2 sneakers. Sneakers. Yeah, they're sneaky, all right. But fortunately, they did not cloak in this particular instance. Rafi, I'm almost feeling like maybe you'll be able to, I hope. If I get you a blue move here, it leaves your command. Oh, we got a bunch. All of a sudden, I'm seeing a bunch of civilians over here, so maybe there's some hope that we can rescue a few civilians before. And I wish, this is the time, I wish I had more battle scanners to be throwing them out against the chrysalids. Let's see, Vladimir. Gonna be, but since I'm dealing with chrysalids, that's the majority of the sound I'm hearing. I'm less opposed to standing out in the open. That's the first thing that it does for me. And Tommy, you're not going to be much use with the grenades with them up high in the air, so we're probably going to push you forward just to take a shot with your base weapon. Well, let's push you here and see if we see anything around the corner.
Moving to position.
I guess it's better to figure it out early, huh? 61%, 52%. Now, Babe Ruth, I can't remember. You are not one of my holo targeters. And Mia Hamm, are you a holo targeter for me? Yes, you are my lone holo targeting choice on this mission. So first of all, we can get you out here in holo targeting position to have aim on everybody, and I'm glad I gave you the auto laser and not the Gatling laser on this one, so you can move and shoot. But I tend to favor mobility on terror missions over static, just because we have to be in a hurry. And that allows me to bring Putin up this way to also get a shot. Would have been nice to have 2 shots available off of you. And Bambino, we'll also be able to get shots from you. So I'm wondering if we have enough firepower on these 2 seekers here, that'll allow me to leave Alexis, although that's the strongest drone we've seen in a while, so it may take a couple shots the way this goes for us. And then Rafi, you'll be able to help us out if we don't do what we need to. If we have to absolutely drop some smoke, I'm going to bring you, Babe Ruth, right about there. We'll do it here just so you have sight on everybody, depending on how we need to use you. Now the question becomes, who's going to be the toughest one to kill? And it looks like the guy up high. He's the one that has the most power. He is the leader seeker of this group. Question is, do I burn holo targeting on a shot that only has a 50-50 chance of hitting? Or do I save suppression? But we're all standing in the open anyway. We got to go for the shot. Let's go for the holo targeting and a hit. Let's do it. Mia. And we just get the holo targeting.
Adjusting aim.
What that does is means I'm going to get a better shot now from you, David Beckham, up top. 85, I feel a lot better, and I'm hoping you can hit now with 85%. Oh, but wicked bad damage. Oh, all of a sudden I'm worried about these guys. We need our mag weapons available ASAP. Vladimir Putin, we can't even use any good executioner with you. We're going to try weakening down this guy up here. If we can get a hit from you, Tommy. And we do. And that just makes it possible where hopefully, if we're lucky, we can finish him off with executioner right here. We get a good enough hit. And don't get some damage reduction. There we go. So the most powerful enemy has been tackled. Alexis, I think I'm going to give you the shot over here. And it seems strange because you would do 6 damage, but if there's any damage reduction, I'm going to waste the precision shot right now. Because if we're facing the chrysalids, I don't care about standing in the open, but if we're facing these kinds of guys, yes. I don't want them hanging around without cover, so let's try that. Nice, I think we got it. Good job. Blew the little pieces off, laying on the ground, separated from the drone. Now, problem is, we have limited amount of resources on not the greatest of odds to hit now. Bambino, Babe Ruth, it's only 50-50, and that's a bad side of 50-50 right there. That's the bad side of 50-50. If I move, how can I get you, or can I get you into a position to get a shot? It's not going to be great. It's going to mean my rocket is not going to be steadied. But I need volume of fire right now. I need volume of fire, and I need to start hitting on some of these lower percentages. And
Not good.
Rafi, let's bring you up to the corner. Not happy about this. Is it better for me to give the shot to somebody with a well, 66 is, I don't know that I'm going to get a better shot from Putin. Let's see what kind of damage we can do and see if you can do it. Depends on the damage reduction we get if we make a hit. We're getting the damage reduction. Now we got to see if we take some hurt. Or if he goes against the civvy. But he's weakened and he got a weak little hit on the civvy. Now, oh my goodness. We got more coming at us. So I heard chrysalids for sure. Yeah, there we go. The one time I'm not steadied. There you go. Well, isn't that the way it works? Isn't that the way it works? Well, Trevor, the T-Bone, this is where you earn your keep. This is where we need you to be true on your shot. It's only 1.4 scatter. I can think of worse. I can think of worse. And we're going to see if we can get some shredding power going. 1.3 scatter. Cross your fingers. Be on target. Bunch of shredding action going. Hopefully we took a few of those enemies out in the process. Holy smokes, you came through. Mayhem has paid off. Look at that perk. You did that extra damage that we couldn't do earlier on our own. You have become vital on this mission, T-Bone. Wow, look at that. Now we got a very... I feel like we can take care of the chrysalids. Piece of cake, easy peasy now is what I'm feeling. Let's try taking you down here first. Who is the strongest? And that looks like the strongest leading us off. Let's see if we can do a little nice hit on him. 100% teach it. You are one amazing teacher, I'll tell you that. Way to do it, Alexis. Way to do it, Alexis. I'm going to bring a little cover up here. I'm going to bring you up a little closer, Mariel. And we are going to just give you the next one in line. One at a time, picking them off. Amazing, amazing, amazing results so far. Who do we need to finish it off? Vladimir, obviously we can do a nice little executioner, I would think, on you. And why don't we do that, because that'll still give you the ability to move afterwards. Okay, so I'm worried a little bit about pushing just too far forward, because the last thing I want to do, I may lose a civilian or two. Maybe we get some safe civilians back here with some of those that are able to move.
Position confirmed. Go, get out of here.
Okay, believe it or not, we haven't lost any yet. That was one well-placed battle scanner, and we are lucky that we ended up getting seekers that charged into it, so they couldn't go stealth on us. I'm kind of feeling like I want to, let's see, there's another civilian over here. I feel like we could probably rescue without a doubt right here without pushing forward too far.
Got it covered. I got you. You're safe.
Well, go civilian. You're safe. Did you hear him? You're safe. I got this guy on the roof I can rescue.
I'm rolling. Move your ass. Get safe.
At least you moved. Very good. Very good. Maybe down here you should have, Tommy, not been so polite and said move your ass, because that seemed to work for David Beckham up above you. Who do we have left that can move? Not too many, and last thing I want to do is really move just that one space too far where we have nobody left to shoot. So, dang it, I'm thinking that's we're gonna have to play it safe here. I think we're gonna have to play it safe a little bit. We're gonna move you up here, Rafi, just to get you maybe in range of some more. And who else can I get up to the edge? Moving, keep us moving forward, but in a semi-safe fashion. Probably should have reloaded you, Putin. And I'm thinking, Tommy, why don't we push you one more forward, just because that's the direction it appears we have to go. I'm going to reload you, David Beckham, just because if we can place you in between a pot of chrysalids, we want all the ammo we can have.
Rock and roll.
And we seem to be safe moving forward a little bit. I worry about the vision I might gain in there, so we'll just go this far. And it looks like we can reload with anyone left, and then maybe just you. Here we go. There's the other chrysalids. I'm glad we didn't push forward with vision into that room. Once again, we still do not have. Now we're starting to lose civilians because we don't have a battle scanner out there to protect them. Now what it looks like is for you, Tommy, it looks like, let's see the scatter on your rocket now. Once again, we're not being able to take advantage, but it's only 1.5, which means I've got to clear myself out of the way to make it safe to do the scatter. So what is the best way? Let's try pushing ourselves up this way. Okay, we don't get the extra activation, so I'm gonna push up this way to try and
Yes, Commander.
get out of range of a potential rocket and yet still be able to help support and kill this pod. Now from the scream I heard in the back, it tells me there's another pod of something back there hurting my civilians that I'm trying to protect. But this is priority number one at the moment, and that's right here. And it makes it sound, at least from the sound of the scream, that they're inside the building, so I want to be careful about moving inside the building. Let's see, maybe Babe Ruth, push you this way therefore. And now we're ready to place a rocket. Because I think we are safe as long as I place it in the right spot so we don't get scatter 1.4 right about in between. I think this is where we're gonna go on this rocket. Let's do it, and let's do it true.
Target locked.
We did it true. We didn't even scatter into our little civilian over here, so that's good also. Mariel, we got you in the back. Rafi, I'm almost thinking, where are you? Can we get my medic a kill and work on a promotion? 83, 87. 87 seems like a pretty good chance, although it's not a kill shot. So maybe what we do is let's work with you, Alexis. You're gonna get the kill shot, hopefully on this guy in the back. Depending on ammo, or depending on armor reduction, I should say, but he's not shredded. It was just a regular rocket. I remember he's not shredded, so he's got potential armor reduction we're going to be up against, but let's give you the shot here. Nice, I think you got it.
X-ray down. I need ammo.
All right, who can we get forward now? I'm hesitant to peek into that back building back here. Do I have any kind of sense of moving up there? Well, that civilian isn't in danger of being killed this turn, right? Right? Mariel, let's move you up
Aye, aye, Commander.
and see if we can't give you this kill as we're moving you forward. Let's do it, Mia. Hey, we're taking care of these pods. They're moving right into our wheelhouse, and now I'm going to take advantage of reloading you, Putin. We've killed. How many have we killed so far? Yeah, we still got more out there that we got to worry about, that's for sure. So that means I'm going to reload you before we push forward on our next move. I think I will push forward with you. Question is, were they up the alley or are they in the building? My sense was they're in the building. But will this give me vision through that door as I rescue this guy or this lady? I do not know. Do I dare? Do I dare? Do I dare? We're going to push it right here. And I think I'm going to take advantage to reload you. And we're going to start pushing forward with you, David Beckham.
Will do.
Where do I want to move you? How about right here?
On it.
Okay, we didn't gain vision, so that's good. I just don't want to activate a pod on these last little moves, and I think we'll take advantage to reload. We may lose another civilian in the process. That's the only thing that worries me, and yes, the pod is inside that building. That's where we're panning. Zombie! So it's another pod of chrysalids. So we got a zombie that has made its... Oh! Surprise, surprise, surprise! Nicely placed. David Beckham gets to take advantage of their scatter. And I think this time... Oh, don't run in there towards that other pod that might be over here. I'm thinking this time a little alien grenade as opposed to a rocket is where we're going to deal with these guys. So where are you, Tommy? You are right here. Let's move you back this way.
Will do.
Means we'll also have to move you, Putin. We'll put you up here in case we need zombie help. Get you out of grenade scatter range, and let's see if we can't toss a well-placed grenade right in here. Yeah, it won't hurt anybody, and it gets us right in their midst, so I'm happy. Oh wait, we have a potential civilian right there, so we don't want to place it right there. We're going to have to place it here. No, I got to play it safe. I don't want it to jump over there right when I click it. Alright, this is where this grenade goes. Let's do some more hurt. We're going to blow up one chrysalid in the process. Didn't do a great amount of damage, but we definitely have you, David Beckham, that could finish it off there. We also have plenty of other shots. Do you still have a shot, Alexis? Do you still have a shot, or do you need to reload? Yes, you need to reload. So let's move you forward and do the reload.
Aye, aye, Commander. Good to go.
Tommy, I'm thinking, or excuse me, you're T-Bone. Tommy just threw the grenade. T-Bone, let's get you up this way.
Moving out.
I don't know if you're going to have vision on any of them. You're a little too far away, but yeah, I think we're going to double dash you. It's time to get you closer so we can have the choice of using that rocket of yours. It's not like you have javelin that we can keep you that far back. Okay, now we got to come up with enough shots to take these guys out. You may take a couple. 90% for you, Babe Ruth. Nice. Oh, you almost did it by yourself. Almost did it by yourself. Mariel, we're gonna move you forward, just so you're more forward next time we activate a pod. And we'll go against the guy in the back because you can do a heck of a lot of damage.
Target eliminated.
And finally, we gotta now take our attentions a little bit over towards the zombie. Putin, you want to see how much hurt you can put on him initially? Let's find out. A big chance to crit. Nice crit. Hopefully one more shot can take care of him at 83. Let's hope it doesn't miss, because if it does, we're getting down to our last couple choices here. I'm thinking this is the choice we'll have to make. We're going to have you come back here and take care of the chrysalid, Rafael. Yep, you're going to take care of the chrysalid. Because if worse comes to worse, if somehow I get you over here and the zombie moves towards us, you'll have all your little close combat abilities. If you don't quite do the job, I'm afraid to move you up right next to him for fear of what we might see through the door. So I'm going to kind of keep you distant a little bit yet. And hopefully you have enough of a shot right here to take care of it.
Operational objective
Whoa!
completed. So
So that pod that had been turning that guy into a zombie moved way over to the other side of the map. Amazing. And look at that, 17 out of 18 saved. I haven't done that kind of good kind of terror mission in ages. And that's just what we needed in North America, Philadelphia, so that panic is not too extreme. There's always panic after a terror mission, but this one hopefully almost be as minimum as you can get it. So it'll be interesting to see how much it jumps up. Looks like we're in a race with the aliens for the North American continent right now.
We didn't leave anything to chance, and it paid
Beckham,
off.
you got promoted.
Excellent work, Commander.
Might have been that last hit that did it for you. What do you know? 33 kills, look at that. Alexis, 47 kills. Vladimir Putin, 47 kills. Wow. Some amazing numbers on a couple of these soldiers. And we picked up a bunch of carcasses. We lost a few due to explosives, but better safe than sorry when it comes to chrysalids. We only got one out of all that because of that amazing shredder rocket from T-Bone. We only got one Seeker corpse. Panic in the United States has increased. Panic has increased across North America. Let's see how bad. I'm curious as heck. Oh, look at that. It's nothing. It's nothing. That's we had such a good mission. That's about the smallest I've seen panic increase in ages. Just one little tick. Awesome job, team. After a tough bomb disposal and air game episode a couple ago, it's nice to turn the tide and have things get a little better. The question now is, let me revisit the hangar. Okay, we do have four. We do have four. So at least a couple of them. And now we're 7 and 8 days, and the longest healers are in the North America. So at least in prior missions was at least thinking proper there. What I need to do now, though, is improve. Let's see, I think I need to build another satellite is what I'm going to need to do. And boy, is there any way I can find an engineer. That is like the biggest tease to me right now, having 29 engineers down at the bottom there instead of the 30 I need to build that last uplink. Let me look at my coverage, and the bottom looks like Nigeria is where I lost it. Let's get back here. Nigeria, we're going to recover you. Since I have enough interceptors, I hope. Yeah.
Satellite launched.
Okay, we gained Architects of the Future back. Not that we're building many labs and workshops at the moment.
This is Central. I'm receiving you. What do you mean you think you saw a snake? What the hell does that have to do with anything?
Yeah, foreshadowing of what the Thin Men truly are. Let's see. Now, as far as expanding my event list, I think all the satellites I have, so I should have, sorry to be peeking here, so I have 2 available, and I could launch them, but I don't have anything to protect them, so we're going to keep them in my back pocket till we get that last engineer, and it means I have to spend and build another satellite. So that's where it hurts us and costs us, is by having to build that new satellite to replace the downed one. So let's get down here to satellite 189 and manufacture the third one we're going to need.
Facilities are at full capacity.
Yeah, and I know that.
We should build additional uplinks as soon as possible to allow for new satellite deployments.
And we always have the ability at the moment to build our alloy ship, but I want to do it, but that uplink is higher priority in my mind. So I got to save 200 in reserve, and at the same time I'm going to do this right now. I'm going to, oh, we have carapace armor repairing or building in 9 hours, so maybe I don't need to build another one. Because we're going to have, when do we have new weapons come? When do we get Gauss? How far out are we to getting Gauss? 4 days. So yeah, I'm not going to spend right now. We're going to hold off, as tempting as it is to go spending. It's always tempting to go on a spending spree. We're going to hang on. I just want to take a quick look. Officer Training School. Yeah, we have nothing there at the moment. Officer promotions, we have 2 billets open to promote even further. We'll hold off on who I want to do those promotions for till right before a mission. And then finally, let's get out there. Let's see our next mission. What are we at? July 26th. So we should have an Exalt here in the nearest future coming up, right? If nothing else. Carapace armor, good. I wanted another one. In outfitting the squad, I no longer have fun using phalanx armor. I don't feel comfortable with it as much anymore, because when I use phalanx armor, I feel like I got to use extra vest of some kind to up the armor load. So I want that to be optional. So we'll pick carapace armor. I'm glad to have it. Request sign. No! Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Give me an engineer. I'm still going to take the scientist. I got mailed in my back pocket. Let's scan for activity. Come on, let's get an engineer. Find me an engineer. Can we find me an engineer? There we go. Operative is ready. Let's see what kind of mission we got. Covert data recovery. So we have to do the data recovery, and we'll be taking out a team. I think, is it a full team of 8 I get to take? Yeah, it's a full team of 8 that we get to take out on this. So, whew! Isn't it funny how from one mission to the next, a couple missions ago, I wasn't feeling the greatest, wasn't feeling wonderful after that bomb disposal, but then you get the terror mission that comes along like this, and all of a sudden, it's a sunny, bright day, and things are looking good again. So it's kind of crazy how this game sends you through the ups and downs, but I hope you're enjoying it. This is ZigZagZog signing off from Western Kentucky. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for me. Hey, let's chat. Let me know what you're thinking. Give me some ideas, or let me know what you think, and we'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.